Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Also Photoshop. If it's done right. Hello. I'm worried about showing you my face. It's a bad face day, but well, here we go. Hi everybody. So, I'm still James, and I'm here today to talk about frequency separation. What is frequency separation? Now, the times I would use this, if for instance a bride, due to nerves or something else, has come out in some kind of temporary blemish for their wedding day and makeup can't disguise it for whatever reason, this is something I might use afterwards. So it generally puts them at ease knowing that whilst it's visible on the day, for the photographs when they've finished being edited, this will be removed. And the good thing about frequency separation is that you still retain a lot of the texture in the face, but it gets rid of what you want it to do. So it's not getting rid of the blemish and you're left with a blurry face that has literally no texture. So for this, to show you the examples, I've taken some pictures of my own face and I've gone to the trouble of editing them, probably to the extreme, and some of them are a bit over the top, but it basically shows you the type of things that could be edited on the day. Just a little footnote, really, this isn't something I use all the time. If it's requested, I might use it. And also, as I say, if there's a temporary blemish or something else, bruise, this is something I could use to repair it. Let's have a look. Okay, so let's make a start. So I've emphasised a lot of the issues on this picture. So if we have a look close, there is a mark around the eye there where I got hit by a penny with a stick, and then there's the usual wrinkles of a 25-year-old, and got a scar across my nose there, which I'm not right happy about. And this whole area here is a bit too red for my liking. And then when you look around, there's a few other bits of, well, let's see what we can do. So I'm going to open this in Photoshop. Okay, so we got this in Photoshop now, and So I'm gonna do some frequency separation on this. I'm gonna try and get through it as quick as I can because it can take a while to do, really. So I will just get on with it. So I need to create 3 copies, turn the top one off, the middle one I want to add some blur, so go into blur, Gaussian blur, and then just add an amount on similar to this. Okay, so then I need to go into the top layer, and I need to go into the top layer, click on that, go into image, apply image, change this to layer 1, and then we want to use subtract, and that is that. Okay, so then we change the blending mode to linear light, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in. I want to start correcting things now. If I turn this off, you can see that it's going to be the blurred layer that we're going to be working on. The texture is still on the top picture, so that is what the difference is. So go on to the second layer, get a lasso tool. I need to feather this out a little bit. Okay, so let's do that again. Filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and then also we don't want to put a ridiculous amount on this. It just needs to be enough just to correct what we need to. And do another one. And then this, what this is doing is adding the same amount of blur on as we did before. In fact, we're going to need a bit more on here. It's terrible. Filter, blur, there we go, you can see what's going on there. Blur there. Now if you zoom in a bit further, you can see we've got some broken, what do they call them? Is it broken blood vessels or something? But anyway, let's reduce these a little bit. If you find that it's way too much, all this, when we zoom out, all I need to do is reduce the opacity on it, and it will look less, it'll probably look less forced then. So let me just, look at that, it's looking brilliant already, I think. I'm not biased in the slightest. I would obviously spend a lot more time on this if this was a specific job that I was doing. I'm just going to go over this a bit more because there wasn't much on this one. And then just over here. Alright, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to compare the two. So I'm just going to zoom back out for this one. And then, look at that. That is the difference between the two. And all I've done is created a little blur over it. Now, I probably think it's a little bit too much, this. So I obviously don't want to take it down too much. Probably to about there. Okay, now the next step is to clear up some other bits and pieces that are on the face that I don't really want there. So I'm just going to get a little Stamp tool. Where is that stamp tool? Oh, there it is. Okay, so click there, gets rid of that. Click there, gets rid of this a little bit. Try again. Just a little bit, so yeah. Get rid of that. Get rid of that bit. I want to get rid of this scar, so just go over there a bit, and then look at that. Just get rid of this a little bit more. That looks a little bit more acceptable. Anything else? Yeah, let's just clear up this a little bit here. Too many lines there. And then if we go over to the other side of the mush, we'll just clear one or two things up here. And yeah, I think that's probably where we'll leave it just for now. As I said, there's plenty of blemishes on this face, which, you know, we could go to town on, but we'll leave it because I'm obviously getting a complex, pardon the pun. Right, so a couple of other things that I'm going to do, and the next bit isn't frequency separation, so that is frequency separation. What we've done, we've basically smoothed out the blemishes, but as you can see, there's still plenty of texture in the skin, so that's quite a good, useful tool to use. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sharpen the hair and the eyes. So let me just merge these two together, and what we want to do is we want to get the hair as sharp as this. So all we're going to do here is going to create a layer mask, change this to black, get a brush, increase the size of it a bit, probably a bit more, and then if you look at this, it's just bringing out the hair a little bit more, so we don't really want in fact, let's feather this a little bit. Don't want it as harsh as that. Okay, and then if we go to the eyes, just zoom in on the eyes, and then you can see then what's happening. So I need to reduce this brush bit here, and then sharpen that up. Go over to this one, sharpen that. So the last thing I'm going to do is lighten the eyes. So I'm going to merge these two together, and then I'm going to create a curves adjustment tool. So I'm going to increase this. Wow, it's too much. Increase that, and then I'm going to invert it, which means it's disappeared. But then when I get this brush, let me just turn this to white. Get this brush, and then you can see what's going on here. Zoom back out and have a look at the spectacle. Okay, so a bit too bright. let's leave it at that. So what we're going to do is we're going to save it, and then it should be open in Lightroom in a second, and there we go. So all I'm going to do now is add a I'm just going to add just a overlay, which I was thinking about. Probably not that one. Yeah, let's go with that one. And then we'll add a bit of a vignette on this, just to focus the attention on this model. And then if we do a side by side, okay, so as a comparison, so this is the after, and then this is before. Look at this. This honestly has got no red added to it. It must have just been something crazy going on. But anyway, so that was the before, and that's the after. So if I had have been given that picture as a final edit, okay, I can't deny that it's me, but I would have preferred a little bit of enhancement. So what I would have done, or done some of, is this, which I'm thinking, you know what, that's more acceptable, and it's knocked years off me. And you know, I actually probably do look 25, maybe not, but you get the point. Okay, so I hope that wasn't too scary for you, and I hope this face isn't too scary. I'll be back next time. It's just that I've been messing around with some drives on my computer just beforehand, and I was getting a bit of glitchy video, so I thought I would step in and you'd get to see the puppet. But anyway, going back to what you've just seen, it isn't always needed, as you saw from the intro when you saw the last picture. That was quite bizarre, really. And in all honesty, the amount of editing that I do on particularly bride's face is minimal, because there isn't a lot really that needs doing. It's obviously the wedding day, and you know, they look beautiful before I've done anything anyway. All I do is just add a couple of fine touches, and you know, that was the extreme that you saw of me. And in fairness, I probably needed all that work. So that is the end. Thank you for watching. If it's not too much trouble, could you maybe subscribe to my channel, and then at least you'll get notified of when the next video is, and until next time, bye bye.